What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know who it is. It's your girl Tab from Texas coming back at you with another one. Like, ooh. Listen, y'all. Y'all making me think y'all like me. Y'all making me think y'all like me a lot. Listen, y'all just keep producing numbers on my followers. Y'all just keep going. After a while, I'm having some of the followers that are going to be like, what is it that Tab from Texas got going on that other people don't have going on? You feel me? So I just want to real quick pause and say thank you so much. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you for allowing me to be in your rooms. Thank you for allowing me to be on your phones. Wherever you decide to look at me at, thank you so much. Thank you for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Whatever you do, whatever section of your life you decide to make me a part of, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But y'all already know, I'm not here to waste your time. We're going to get right into it. We got a few things we want to talk about. First thing we want to talk about the big news. Cormani going into the transfer portal. It's about 13 of our guys from Colorado that left us going to the transfer portal. I'm going to give y'all my take on them, and then we're going to talk about Bronny potentially being in LA playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. But before that, you know what I got to do. Boo! Let's go pay some bills. Exclusive for you Colorado Buffalo fans out there. For a limited time only, who you got? Team offense or team defense? Come shop. Brown on Billionaires. Where, who you are. Let's go. For a limited time only.
Hey, I put my maid in the street because that gon' sweep. Street sweeper, she a keeper. In my pocket, girl. I done came through and I'm riding in a Tesla. I don't for bro, so I had to charge them extra. Never say never, but never seen it better. No. They asked me what's next, my response was pressure. Money come and go, but the business always grows.
We back. You already know. I'm going to get right into the news. Listen, let's talk about the big leaving Colorado. Now listen, I just give y'all my synopsis. I get a lot of my information from Big Dog Chico. Listen, if y'all want the whole spiel, the whole story, the inside news, you gotta go watch Big Dog Chico video. Big Dog Chico basically give us the news of what's going on. So you gotta go check out my boy Big Dog Chico to get all of this, because that's where I get my information from. That's where I get my content from, and I come over here and I give you guys my synopsis. Also look out, because I will be featuring some episodes on the Big Dog Chico channel, so I just want y'all to look out for that. We just have like a panel where we have conversations about football and whatever else that topics that we cover. So I want y'all to check us out real quick. But you got to go follow my boy Big Dog Chico. If you don't follow him already, please go follow him. If you follow him and you follow me because you see me on this channel, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But let's get right into it. So let's talk about the big news here. Cormani McClain in the transfer portal from Colorado Buffaloes. A lot of people been waiting on this. A lot of people been wanting to talk about it. But I'm going to give you my spiel on the honesty, right? Y'all know I am. I'm not here to tell you how to feel and how to think. I just give you my synopsis. Oh, yeah. And the background is thanks to my wife. Actually, my whole entire background is all Colorado. Like it's Colorado, but as you can see, I still got to have my Lakers somewhere. Still got to have my Bama boys somewhere. So my LeBron James has moved over there. And all of this is my fan cave for Colorado Buffalo. So thank you, babe, so much. Her and my kids got it for my birthday. They just passed yesterday. So I thank you guys so much. Shout out to my family. Woo! I love you guys. Okay, back to business. Because y'all didn't come here for that. Y'all want me to talk business. So the Cormani McClain. So at first I want to say, because it's going to be big news coming out of what happened and this and that, everybody going to have their synopsis. So I'm just giving you my synopsis, okay? That's all I'm doing is giving you my synopsis. So Cormani McClain mom said that because Cormani was going to be big no matter where he went. He was a number one prospect. So he was going to be big no matter where he went. He was going to be looked at no matter what school he chose because he was the number one prospect. So we can't say, oh, he came with Coach Prime for the bag, because he was going to get a bag no matter where he went. I want y'all to see this from a mother standpoint. He would have got the bag no matter where he went as a football player. Let's just put that out there. He would have got a bag no matter where he went. What did it for his mother was somebody that plays his position, that played his position great. A lot of women knew about Deion Sanders because of the swag that he had, the money that he had, and things like that. A lot of masculine energies and men knew about him because we actually liked the game of football. And some women is into football now, but back in the day, women didn't really watch football like that, right? So she could only go by what his uncles and whoever all the men in her life told her about Deion Sanders. When she got there, if you go look at her interview, she said that Coach Prime said that he was going to make Cormani a man. He was going to train him and things like that and make him a man. Now, I want y'all to start looking at the facial expressions of some of these parents when they're giving you what Coach Prime said, because a facial expression would tell you what their parent been going through with them as a child. A facial expression would tell you what their parent had. I don't care how great you are in football. I don't care how good you are in football. We all know high school is different from college, and college is different from the NFL. There's different work ethics. There are different things that you can do as a player and as a gentleman that push you to another level. It's just like getting a job. When you get a job, you start off somewhere, and as you progress and you get good in that area, then you level up. But when you level up, you still can have the same work ethic that you had on the first position. Your work ethic has to double. You have to be better than what you was in the position that you started in. Cormani has to be better than what he was in high school, which means that your work ethic has to be different. Your mindset has to be different. How you go about your grind has to be different. And let's just be honest, guys. Cormani is a great player. I do not take that from him. He's an awesome player. I do not take it from him. But as you can see, when he got in the game and he got he caused the ball not to go to Jerry Rice's son, and he was all up in his face, that's drama on the field for no reason. That's drama on the field for no reason. And then the second time he got outran because he wasn't running back pedal like y'all. I get excited, so I get to talking and rambling, but he's a great player, but he's a great player for high school. He's a great player, but he's a great player for high school. And with you trying to go to the NFL, you need to play college football, but have an NFL mindset. College football and an NFL mindset. It's only 5 plays in college football. It's just 5. So you need to play college football and have an NFL football mindset. Because once you get to the NFL, guess what happens, young man? It changed. The work ethic changes. It changes. You have to do more because you're going with guys that is now lifting more than you, that has ran more than you, that knows your little routes that you run because they watching you in college. So it has to change. So as you progress, your work ethic has to progress. And when we was on Big Dog, Chico channel, when I was in the comment, one of the guys in the comment said maybe he didn't have the coaching. You have to show up to be coached. You have to be present to be coached. And we all know Coach Prime theory is how you do one thing, and I live by that. I lived by that before Coach Prime even said it. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you can't show up for one thing, you're not going to show up for a lot of things. If you can't be consistent with one thing, you're not going to be consistent with everything. It's the way it is. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you don't have accolades. It doesn't mean any of that. But how you do one thing is how you do everything. And the one thing that I feel that captured Cormani's mother was Coach Prime saying, I'm going to make him a man or help him become a man. By teaching him statistics. Coach Prime said, either you're going to play football or you're going to survive in life. Either way, I'm going to give you the tools for both. because only a percentage of y'all is going to make it. Do you know how many star prospects came to college and got injured and had no fallback on? Do you know how many prospects are in the NFL right now? If y'all watch these talk shows with these veterans and they tell you, like, a lot of them, the only reason why they're successful right now, and I'm just being honest with y'all, is because they have podcasts. The only reason why a lot of them are successful right now and still have money to eat is because they're doing podcasts. And we watch their podcasts because we want to know the inside stuff. We want to know what goes on behind closed doors. We want to know what goes on when nobody is watching. Before podcasts, if you listen to these people, what was coming on these podcasts and talking, they was telling you, I had too much money to handle. I didn't know how to control this. I didn't know how to do that. I took advantage of this. I didn't take college serious. So then now that I'm out of college and I'm making money, but I'm injured, so I can't keep making money, I got to go back to college so I can figure out how to make money. All of these stories are all around. So Coach Prime is like, so let me teach you in case something happened with you over here. Let me teach you how to continue to get the bag over here. You got these guys putting their own t-shirts out. They talking about their clothing line. They talking about all this stuff while they in college. Because if we racking up and buying all this stuff now, like y'all got it, man. Like, I'm not saying that y'all got to like Coach Prime, but my goodness, my dude. Like, come on, man. This man is changing the game for people like me. Do you see my wall? I didn't never had nothing on this wall, bro. You, like, bro. You see my mitten? I never had Colorado mitten. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I got this mitten for my number one segments because we are going to be number one this year. That's why I got the, I'm gonna point at you like that. But yeah, so I'm not challenging or upset with the gentleman because he feel like he can get better, he can do better, and it's gonna be people out there that's gonna say we want him because. And I'm not saying that all schools don't care about education. I before Colorado, or along with Colorado, I'm an Alabama fan. Nick Saban cares about education. It's just what it is. And now I follow Colorado. Colorado cares about education. It's just what it is. And there are certain schools that don't care about your education because they care about the money that you can put in their seats right now. They care about the accolades that you can get them right now. And they're not thinking about your far future. And you got a lot of these guys that are trying to get a quick bag and they don't know how to handle it. They're going to spend it all on crazy stuff, mouthpieces, jewelry, all this stuff, and then don't have nothing that's long term. So when you do get injured in football, do you know that they give you all of these things when you play in the sport, but when you get injured, you think that you get to keep those? That's not yours? That you're just promoting for? That you're just the face of their product? No, you don't get to keep those. You don't get to continue to have those. You lose those. And so what Coach Prime is trying to do is have you to create something for yourself. So that way when all of that when all those accolades are gone, then now you still have the things that you created for yourself to fall back on. And he's doing it for everybody. Because if you're watching them, you're getting the message. You have college guys out here that's not looking to go to Colorado, but is still watching Coach Prime because they still want the gyms. And Coach Prime is giving them out for free on YouTube. They for free. It don't cost you nothing but your ear. So I feel like even y'all, I even follow Cormani on YouTube, and I watch his YouTube videos. Even with me watching his YouTube videos, y'all, I was like, he not working out. Cormani created 30 minutes, an hour videos with him sitting down half of the time, putting on his shoes for 20 minutes, putting his gear on for another 30 minutes. And if you just, because I did it, if you take the last video he did that said he working, it was about an hour long. Even the old dude that was going to another school that was helping him, he was like, man, come on, let's get started. Like, you sit down, putting on your shoes for 15 minutes, putting on your hat. Y'all, and when I broke it down to his workouts, they workouts was only 10 minutes of the whole hour video. It was 10 minutes. And even in that, the little simple back pedal steps, he was messing it up. And you did it all last year. It should be in your membrane. You should already have it. And so you on here trying to show other coaches that you working, but you really not working, my man. You twerking. And it's crazy because we can see it, but instead we got so much. We looking for Coach Prime to fail so much that we excited about it, but not seeing the fact that you feeling as a man. Not seeing the fact that you feeling as a gentleman because you want to quit on something that is forcing you to be better as a person. Not as a athlete, as a person. You quitting on something that's demanding you to be better as a person. Because athleticism fade away with time. What are you going to present as a person? Who are you as a person? And then the other players that are leaving, like Slusher, like I feel like that they're leaving because I don't think they feel like they're going to get an opportunity to really get minutes in the game. Last year they got minutes in the game because, let's just face it, Coach Prime came in with what he had. Because I don't want to talk down about him. He came in with what he had. And so he had to work with what he had. And so when you know better and you can get better, then I suggest you do better. And so Coach Prime is doing better with now because he can get better. And not saying that those guys did not put in the work. It's just that when you know what you want, don't settle for something that you don't want. Go out there and get what you want. And that is what he's doing publicly. And we frowned up on it publicly. But if somebody came and tried to bring you something that you didn't want, when you know that you can get what you want, would you accept it? Would you take it? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You would not accept it and take it. And if you felt sorry for the person, you would be like, well, I can take you, but you'll just be parked in the garage. You wouldn't take it. You wouldn't take it unless it has sentimental value. And you would just put it up just in case something happened to it. You can get refurbished for it. So my thing is with Cormani is that, man, I don't know if you're going to ever watch this. And I don't know if anybody going to help you that's around you. But you have to be consistent in your work ethic. High school, bro, high school and college is two different type of zones. High school is like, we just got to help you pass class. We just got to help you pass class. You a #1 prospect because of your athleticism. But you know what's happening now in these leagues? People don't want people that don't have consistent attitudes. You know why? Because y'all keep costing them championships. Y'all keep costing them championships. Y'all some good y'all great athletes out here that's good athletic and suck. And I don't want to say you suck as a personality, but your personality need work. These coaches don't want y'all because you coming out there and you playing good, but you in the news media when you're not on camera for stuff that you shouldn't be doing. So coaches is passing up on y'all. They passing up on y'all because they're paying more money to clean your name than they offer you to play on the field. You're costing them more money off the field. So it's like, why am I going to waste my time? So Cormani, my young brother, you got to be consistent, my man, in your personality. You got to put in work and not just for 10 minutes. Last year, you didn't come to Colorado until after spring, my mans. You didn't come to us until after spring. So all the hard work that the team had to put in, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. And not one time that you post a video of you working out outside, besides from outside, doing 2-minute workouts. And then now when spring break started, you injured. You injured. So now again, you do no workouts. You barely doing workouts. And then you say, well, you know, whatever your excuse is or whatever the issue is, that's your prerogative. You got to start running from yourself, my brother. And you got to be better yourself. You have to be better. If you're going to another college because of the altitude in Colorado, cool. But whatever college you go to, your work ethic going to show. Change your work ethic, man. Because I don't care how good you are. You're going to hurt yourself on the outside. And people, do your homework. Do your homework on football now. They not playing with us no more, my mans. They don't care. They ready to write you off. They ready to put you on the news and say, yeah, we don't want them. They ready to do that to you, my mans. Coach Prime just trying to get you to avoid all that. Cause you can't be cause you can't mix the thug with the athleticism. Because one of the two is gonna get more attention, and it's gonna hit you hard somewhere. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The other guys, I just felt like they knew that they wasn't gonna get any play on the field, and so they had to do what was best for them. They had to. They're getting into the transfer portal, hoping that they can get on the team where they can get some reps, where they can get some plays, where they can be seen. Because all of them that's there, not all of them, some of them is there to grab attention from what somebody else is great at, and because they on the team, they can say I was on the team. And then some of them, they're really there to make the NFL their next level. And so everybody have different mindsets. Everybody will tell you one thing, but their mindset is different, you know. So I just think that the other guys felt like that they won't get a lot of playing times because of all the dogs that Coach Prime have right now this year, and that is still trying to come, and that's in the process of coming, and they just feel like we're not going to get playing time. And some of us probably going to need to be able to dress out. And so they're doing what they have to do. They have to do what is best for their careers. And I salute all of them for that. Even Cormani. If you go somewhere else and you're better than what you are right now in Colorado, I salute you, my man. Go out there and get the bag. But don't be out there running from stuff. Because if you run now, that's going to be your work ethic. You're going to run the rest of your life. And you're going to hit a brick wall. And then you're going to have to come back and be like, dang, that's all CP and the other coach was trying to get me to do, was to be consistent. You're not consistent, my man. And I hate that I have to be honest with you, but I'm just being honest. And if everybody else go back and watch Cormani videos on YouTube, and you tell me what you see. You tell me what you see, because he put it out there for us to see. It's not even like he hid it. He put it out there for us to see. He said he at work. His videos say he at work, y'all. And watch how much work he do in a 1-hour video. Go watch him. I'm not here to show you his videos. I want you to go watch it for yourself. Because, see, I clip and clop. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out what I want. I'm not going to put the whole video on there. I'm going to take out what I want and give you synopsis on what I see. So, to give you a fair opportunity, I'm going to let you go watch his whole videos. And I'm telling you, break it down to only where he's working out. And look at the bottom and calculate. It was 10 minutes, a whole hour video, and 10 minutes of workout. That's it. Let's get on to the next. My boy Bronny James. Listen. So my last video, I was doing the powerful dad swaps with Charlamagne, Coach Prime's daughter, and Bronny James, LeBron James' son. So I had Charlamagne going to USC with Juju, and then I had Bronny coming to Colorado. And then 2 days later, he declares for the NBA and the transfer portal. He did both. I don't know if that had ever been done before, but he did both. I didn't do my homework as if that ever been done before, but he did both. Now, a lot of people saying that he's not a pro. So, if he stays in college, I got him coming to Colorado. I mean, I'm not in Colorado, but so I got him going to Colorado. Okay? If he goes to the NBA, here's why I have him with the Lakers. And here's why, if he's going to the NBA, here's my synopsis on why he's going right now. This is why I think he's going right now. Bronny averaged 4 points in his first college games. His first college term. His first year. He averaged 4 points. Y'all, we know Bronny play better than that. We know Bronny play better than that. Why are we so eager for people to fail that we don't see the truth right in front of our face? Y'all know Bronny play better than that, right? Y'all know he's a better player than that. Here's why he goes to LA. I'll give you the positive. They're both positive. I'm going to give you the positive. If Bronny James averaged at least 12, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. If that was his average, teams is going after Bronny in the first round, in early second round. He's a prospect to get drafted pretty high. He's a prospect to get drafted pretty high. If he's scoring 4 points, aside of the team possibly getting LeBron James, who is going to pick up Bronny? Nobody. So if nobody picks up Bronny, then what do LA do? LA swoops right in and they pick him up. LeBron James has always been a chess player. He said he's never played chess. But LeBron James has always been a chess player in the game of basketball. He has always been a chess player in the game of basketball. We all know that Bronny plays better than what he presented this year. We know this. We know this. We know this. He has some of the he has trained with some of the top trainers in defense and in offense. So we know that Bronny is better than how he was presented. But then they said he had heart, he passed out on the court and stuff like that. So they said he's still trying to get his legs under him. Y'all, this is a chess move to make the best move. I'm going to say that one more time. This is a chess move to make the best move. Because when y'all see all these higher prospects, these teams are going to want these higher prospects. So Bronny's going to perhaps fall by the wayside. And then they bring him in. And then they say, what they're going to put him in G League? They're going to put him in the G League. Austin Reeves, they're going to put him in the G League. And then when we see how really good, they're going to be like, oh my goodness. Well, it's a chess move to make the best move. That is my reason for saying that Bronny James will wind up playing with the Los Angeles Lakers. They're going to pick him up because it's them keeping the stars happy, but it's them knowing what kind of star that they have. Bronny James' aspiration, he told us for the past 3 years that his aspirations was to play with his son. Everybody has been looking at his son. Everybody's seen him dunking overseas and making plays and shooting threes. So that means a lot of teams' eyes was on him, right? Bronny was having colleges reach out to him, and LeBron James had to stop it because he was still in his early year of high school. Then all of a sudden, he's not as good as he seemed. But he's playing with the same players that that they was playing in off the summer. You know, they play games. They play all these different tournaments and stuff during the summertime. These are some of the same guys he played with. And so now he's not as good as he... Y'all, come on. Come on. Y'all know this is a chess move. And I'm just watching all these TV shows like, he's not a pro. It's a chess move, man. It's not a pro move. It's a chess move. So that he can get an opportunity not only to play with his dad, but to be a part of one of the biggest franchises in basketball. That's it. There's no long take on that. There's no long synopsis on that. It's that simple. Him averaging 4 points, and Skip Bayless rounded off to 5 points to give it a round off. Him averaging 5 points. No top NBA players is going to be looking at Bronny. Unless they are making a chess move and saying, we're going to get him. And we can trade you to get him. Or we can trade a spot or whatever to get him. Unless they're willing to do that. But then if they say, oh, well, he's not coming. He can get into the draft and then come out the draft. That's what Austin Reeves did. And then the Lakers picked him up. Y'all know Bronny is not getting picked high because of his average. But we know that he plays better than that. And we'll see that when the Los Angeles Lakers draft him. If he decides to declare fully for the NFL. If he's staying in college, he's coming to Colorado. He's coming to Colorado. You know, and people can say, oh, you far-fetching. Well, let me fetch far, because he's coming to Colorado. If he's not coming to Colorado, he will be playing with his dad with the Los Angeles Lakers, because he only averaged his average is only 5, and so you have NBA teams that is not going to do, that's not going to, a lot of them probably not going to even try to get him unless they have a conversation, because they still got to talk to his daddy and his agent, which is, what's his name? Oh yeah, that's right, Rich Paul. Yeah, I did not want this to be this long, but I had to talk a little bit about my first segment. But guys, that is why I have Bronny James playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. But you already know what it is. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And I'm out. Until next time. You heard me?